bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
Welcome to the Republic of Me. My name is Ivana, and this is a channel where I share my creative journey and some parts of my life living on an island in the Mediterranean. So far, our winter has been pretty mild. And apart from a few stormy days, our temperatures have been around 20 degrees, which I believe it's about 68 or 70 Fahrenheit. But there was one night when the skies performed a magnificent show. Thankfully, I was able to capture it. And if you are sensitive to flashing lights, you can skip the next minute or so of the video. But if you are not, enjoy this majestic symphony.
I woke up this morning, I looked outside my window where children lighting up the Christmas tree and the snow is...
We usually decorate our Christmas tree the first week of December. We don't have a particular date that we stick to, and this December we were waiting for my older son to have a day off from the army so he could join in as well.
I am on my way, I'm coming home for Christmas. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Oh, how much I missed you.
This is the third year that I'm recording this moment, and even though both the tree and the decorations are the same year after year, it feels very special to be able to capture the kids and see how they're growing.
I can't wait to hold you. We'll be sitting by the fire and watch our favorite movies on TV. We can do what we want to do. Walk under the moonlight and kiss under the stars. It's gonna be like we never were apart. Yes, I'm on my way. This time I'm here to stay. I'm coming home for Christmas. Yes, I'm coming home to you. Oh, how much I missed you. Wanna spend this day with you.
We have also harvested the olives from our olive tree. We didn't record the process, however, Mario did take some footage from the mill when he took the olives to be pressed. We have only one olive tree, but we did manage to get approximately 10 liters of olive oil. As more people are joining the channel and watching these videos, I'm starting to receive more questions as well. And even though I do answer them directly to the person that asked them, there are some questions that keep on coming up, mainly about where I'm living, how I came here, the music that I'm using, and my weaving. I will talk more about those things, but somehow it didn't really fit in this video, but I will get to them. So if you have any other things that you'd like me to talk about, let me know in the comments and I'll make a note and try to gradually address them in the future videos. Hey, I didn't even start and I lost my train of thought already. Don't laugh, man. Did you laugh? Sorry.
Are you filming?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, take two. Hey, how are you? I was editing this video. I wanted to make just to record some simple daily things that I'm doing during the winter, this winter at least. And it's been slow, and it's been nice. The weather has been mild. At the beginning of December, I started watching from the people that I follow all the Vlogmases, and very quickly it became apparent that I wasn't going to be able to catch up and to keep on watching all of them, at least if I wanted to have a life or be able to do anything else. So I gave up on that. I wasn't watching the Vlogmases, but even from watching for about a week or so, I kind of had enough of Christmas already, simply because there was just so much content about Christmas that I thought I'm not really going to do this in this video. And yeah, I recorded the decorating of the tree, but that is more for me and to see how the kids are growing. And this year it was actually quite special because my older son, Nicola, usually Mario puts, my husband, he usually puts the star on the top of the tree. But this year, my older son, he was his height or even a bit taller, and towards the end, they did it together. And that was that one moment that you might not notice, but for me, it was just like, wow, he's grown, and he's in the army now. That's a story for another time, but he's going to have some days off for Christmas, so that is going to be nice. And he will not be here for my birthday, which is 28th of December. He's gonna have to go back in, I think, that morning, but maybe the night before. I would like all four of us to go out for dinner. So, about traditions, I thought maybe this would be a nice moment to tell you. It's not necessarily about Christmas traditions, because I mentioned that in previous Christmas episodes that I did. But in short, so my Christmas, because I'm Serbian, my Christmas is in January because we go with the old calendar. Even though we are Christian Orthodox, but we all go with the old calendar and not the new one like the Greeks and Cypriots do and most of the Western world. But Christmas doesn't mean that much to me. New Year's Eve is the day that is most important to me. That turning of the year, that holds symbolism for me. So we celebrate in our family, we celebrate Christmas like most of the world does on the 25th of December. And that is, I took Mario's tradition and we do that, and this is how we raise the kids. So, but there is another tradition that we have in Serbia, which is today. That's why I wanted to tell you. Today, with our calendar, with the old calendar, is Saint Nicholas Day. Again, not related to Christmas, but Saint Nicholas as a patron saint of our family. And we're going to go tonight to my parents' house for a meal. But what we have in Serbia, we have every family has a patron saint, which is like their protector saint. And ours is Saint Nicholas. So that usually, well, not usually, always gets transferred from the male side of the family. So if my father's patron saint was Saint Nicholas, then it would be ours as well. And if he had a son, that would be transferred to his kids and so forth. However, in our family, both my mother's from her childhood patron saint and my father's was Saint Nicholas. So that is the day that we celebrate. Not really celebrate, it's just in Serbia, yes, they do celebrate, and a lot of people come to people's houses, but you never invite them, from what I understand. It is just understood that people will come that day to your house, and a feast is prepared. So tonight we are going to go to my parents' house and just have a really quiet and relaxed evening, but it's going to be nice. Tell me, I mean, it doesn't have to be about Christmas, but maybe you can tell me something more about your traditions and where you're from, if you feel like it. I would like to know, because it's interesting to see how different people celebrate this time of the year. I have finished. We're done with traditions. Moving on to gifts. I have finished most of the gifts that I was making for Christmas and the birthdays that were up now. I only have just maybe very few small ones that I need to finish. But before I tell you about those that I need to finish, I want to tell you about a gift that I have received from a friend of mine from the States, from Maine. And she has, her name is Sarah. She has a lovely YouTube channel. It's called Fibertrack. You probably know her, but if you don't, check her out. I'm going to put I'm going to put the link in the description. Sarah, she has a YouTube channel. It started off as fiber related, and she was focusing on breed-based fibers. And she has the channel for about 10 years now, from what I understand. But over the years, it have evolved, and it's very encompassing right now. She does a lot of different crafts. She quilts. She makes beautiful quilts. She makes lovely encaustic art, which is with wax. And watercolor. You can see some of the things that she does on her channel, but also on her Patreon, she describes processes in more detail. I really, really suggest that if you don't know her, that you look her channel up, because it's really beautiful. And every time she has this special quality of transporting me into her world through cinematography, through the way that she talks, her calm demeanor. I find it very special, and every time I watch one of her episodes, I just get transported there, and I just want to sit there by her fireplace now in the winter. She lives in northern Maine. So she sent me a package comprised of a collection of little things that she made. And I'm going to probably change the angle and take the other camera and show you the things that she sent me. So this is the package that Sarah sent me, and it's a really special combination of things that she made. I was very emotional when I was opening the package to think that somebody was making all these things and that she thought of me and that she wanted me to have them. It was a very, very special moment when I was opening it. So these are the encaustic panels that she's making. You can see more about them on her channel. And she does them on wooden panels, so you can hang them on the wall. These are the cyanotypes that she made. She also shows her process making these as well. I don't know if she shows the process of making exactly these, but in general how she makes the cyanotypes. I'm in love with those. Another botanical print. She sent me also a bit of bark from her land. This is the Icelandic wool from her sheep, from her Icelandic sheep, and she sent me those so I can spin it, and I really don't know what I'm going to make of it. It's so special, it's so precious, I mean, to have something from somebody's sheep that they carded. So I'm not sure yet what I'm going to make out of this wool, but this is her Icelandics. And she sent me my first project bag. So this is the project bag. It's a small project bag, I believe, for like a smaller project like socks or mittens or something like that. But isn't this completely my aesthetic? It's like she knew. Maybe our aesthetics just match, but look, this is just me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just so touched by everything that she sent and that she made. So thank you, Sarah. Thank you very much. And I hope you guys go and if you haven't already, and if you don't know her, which you probably do, but I hope that you go and check out her channel. I was telling you that I was knitting a jumper for my mother-in-law, which was going to be for Christmas. However, her birthday was at the very end of November, and I have managed to finish it by the end of November. And she was going to UK, and she's not going to be here for Christmas. So I decided to give it to her for her birthday. And as I finished the jumper, as I was going to give it to her that day, I recorded with my phone a bit and telling you what I did on the jumper and how I knitted it. But rewatching the footage, I don't know what happened to me. I'm talking so fast, like an Energizer bunny, and I was like, this doesn't sound like me, this is too fast. And I think that I was in a hurry because I needed to wrap it, we needed to go there or something like that. But I will include it anyway. And when I played it for Mario, he goes, well, this sounds more like how normal people talk. He said that I'm more slow, but Anyway, I will include that clip of showing you the jumper. However, the sun was hitting the jumper and you can't really see the colors, but I'm going to show you the yarns that I used after the clip. It's my mother-in-law's birthday today, and I was telling you that I was working on a jumper for her for Christmas. However, I found out that she's not going to be here for Christmas. She's going to be in UK. So I hurried up and I finished the jumper so it's ready for her to take it with her. I'm going to pack it now. It was a little bit of an issue designing this jumper because I didn't follow a pattern, and she told me that she didn't really want raglan except on her sleeves when she gave me one of her t-shirts to follow for the sizing. So I did a lot of short rows at the back because looking at her back, she's not very straight. So I needed to create much more fabric at the back so it curves over her shoulders. I made increases here, just following really the t-shirt that she gave me that fits her. And then I did raglan increases for the sleeves. She tried it on before I finished the sleeves and it fit just right. So I'm going to pack this now and give it to her tonight. And I think I'll show you the yarn when we speak. But if I don't, I was holding a strand of Drops Flora in amethyst color, I think, like this dusty purple, and I was holding it with a strand of brownish beige mohair blend that I have on a cone. So the yarns that I used are this Drops Flora in this amethyst color, which is kind of muted purple, and I held it together with this mohair blend that I have. Now the mohair that I used, I have quite a bit of these kind of mohairs, and they have a higher synthetic content. I have bought them over the years. I have cones and cones. I got them through Etsy, through eBay, through yarnsfromitaly.com, and they are mohair, but they are not these very luxury mohairs that contain silk as well. They tend to contain like 50% mohair and 50% acrylic or something like that. I have never knitted a jumper with it except this time, and it came out beautifully soft. Normally what I use them for is to hold them for socks and for blankets, but I have a lot of different colors. I have green upstairs, so this is the red. I got the red off Etsy. I think it was a seller from Lithuania or Latvia, because I bought from both, but these ones I'm not sure where they came from. So I have quite a few of those, and so for my mother-in-law I held those two together. Now I don't know how well you can imagine how these look together when they are knitted, but if I show you the socks that I'm knitting for my son, they're the socks that he's going to wear in the army, because now it's getting cold, and when he's doing guard duty in the night, especially because he's a bit higher up in the mountains, it does get cold. So these are the socks that I'm making for him, and what I'm doing is I'm holding, again, Drops Flora in this case, even though it doesn't have nylon, but it's just for the guard duty when they don't walk a lot, just to keep his feet warm. So it's a combination of Drops Flora again and that mohair. So if you can imagine that I'm holding these two yarns together, and this is the fabric that it's creating. So then you can imagine how the other two of the same yarns but different shades, the color that the shade that it created, it was still purple but more muted with these brown tones. There is another one present that I need to finish. I kind of finished it. It's for Mario's niece, and my sister-in-law, she told me that the girl wanted some warmers because she dances, she does ballet. So I made her leg warmers in black. Although later on I was told that she would prefer in brown with pompons. So I don't think I'm going to have time to make her the brown ones with pompons. I might try to make and attach pompons to these ones. But if I can find and buy some brown ones, then I will do so. But if not, I'm going to give her these and just buy her something else to go with it. I knitted these because from what I understood, she was going to use them while she's dancing, while she's doing ballet. I had one ball of, let me try to remember the yarn. I bought this ages ago. It's paint box yarn. It's 100% acrylic, and I have crocheted a blanket from this yarn years ago. I will show the blankets probably in the next video, in the next episode, because I want to talk more about the blankets that I have knitted and crocheted. And this is where my love lies. You know how some people, they're garment knitters. Some people like Amy Palco, she loves to knit shawls. I love blankets, and I gave a lot of them, but I do have a few left, and I want to show them to you, but they don't really fit in this video, so maybe next one or the one after that. So I held this acrylic paint box yarn that I got from Lovecrafts, and I held it with this mohair that I showed you before. So these are the leg warmers, and we'll see whether I'm going to add the pom-pom or I'm going to be able to find the brown ones also that she wanted. So if I have to do anything towards these ones, it's just pompons. And the last one that I might make, and that is only if I have time, is that for the New Year's Eve, we're going to my sister's house. However, there is a lady that usually comes to celebrate New Year's Eve with us, and that is the mother of my niece's fiance. And I love that woman, really, and we became friends over the years. Well, I think that we became friends over the years, and every year I kind of make her something small, something just as a token. And so what I thought to do, if I have time, is to crochet a basket where I'm going to put aloe vera plant from my garden that I transplanted. And it will look exactly, well, I don't know if the yarn is going to be the same, but it will look like this, like the one that I made for myself for our house. So if I have time, I'll do that. They don't really take that long, but they are hard on my hands. So we'll see. As I said, I'll try to do that, and if I don't, I will buy her something else, something smaller for the house, because she just moved into a new place. But I thought this would be a nice touch, and that would be it from the presents. And finish Nicola's socks, but they're not really a present. They're just, motherly care to keep his feet warm while he's on guard duty. Yeah. Okay. I want to show you. I recorded an update on my garden, and I was planting some radishes. So I want to include that. And okay, so let's move to that. This winter, I haven't been as organized with planting as I wanted to be. And I planted just a few things. Beetroots I've planted, and they're starting to come up. But I wanted to plant lots of radishes as well, and I haven't done it yet. So I thought maybe I'll do that today. And I'm thinking to plant them in the little pots that I have, and just kind of plant a line because they don't need a very deep container, the radishes, and they grow really fast, pretty fast. So I thought I might plant them in these containers. So maybe to put them in these containers, to add soil and kind of plant as much as I can in the pots, and then as I'm picking them, to replace the radish that I pick up with the new seed, so like succession planting. So that's what I'm going to do today.
Gonna stay in this moment, gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely, I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no, 'cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the street so many times, my feet know every brick and stone. Could wear a blindfold. No matter what I do, I'm coming home to you. And I don't know why, don't know why, don't know why I'm always feeling homesick. Oh, all I know, all I know, all I know is this is where my heart is. Oh, I have seen many places where the beauty never ends. Different cities, friendly faces, and perhaps I'm going back. But I don't have to be chasing every dream that I have. Oh, no. 'Cause the thing is, I've got more love here than I can bear.
I want to show you our chili plant. Now, I don't eat spicy, but look how beautiful it is. It's massive, and there is quite a few chilies. Look, these are green, but you can see them. Look, and some of them are turning. Let me find the ones that are kind of purple already. Yeah, look at these. Look at them. These things, they just make me so happy. I don't know. I mean, I don't eat chilies, but whenever I grow something, it just makes me really, really happy. And okay, this one is it's in the large pot. Now, the radishes that I planted, I could have planted them in the raised beds. The problem is that we have cats, and before I go to the other part of the garden, let me show you that lettuce that I planted last month or something. It's doing really well, and we are harvesting it. We are harvesting it quite often. I'm taking the leaves from the bottom, from the sides, but I think we need to eat more of it because it keeps on growing and it's just getting really dense and really full. So I think we're going to pick some more of that for tonight for dinner. But what I wanted to show you is when I was talking about raised beds, and I do have raised beds, but however, when there is a large amount of soil, because we have cats, they tend to use it as toilet, and then I can't really grow the stuff. That's why I put this netting when I planted beetroot, and the beetroot is coming up. is starting to come up, but the net, you see now, it pulled it as well, because the little beetroot got caught in so I destroyed the plant here. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might plant some more beetroots in between when there is where there is empty space. And I don't think I'm going to be planting in the raised beds anymore. The reason why I planted it around the tree, around the pomegranate, is because they don't need a lot of space underneath, so they're not going to interfere with the roots of the tree. But I think from now on, I'm going to continue planting these little things in the containers, in the pots. These ones that I have painted in a couple of videos ago. These are those terracotta pots, and I planted salad mixes inside them, and the cats don't seem to bother them. And in the other ones, on the other side, I've planted 2 types of kale. So I think this is, one of them is supposed to be purple kale, and the other one just normal curly dwarf kale. So I think from now on I'm going to be doing like that lettuce, like the kale, like the salad mixes and the radishes. I think I'm going to be planting them in the containers rather than in the raised beds, and leave the raised beds for things like sweet potato, like this raised bed that we have here, like sweet potato, and something that grows really bushy so the cats don't get in it. And to finish this vlog, I wanted to show you one of the spins that I made. I realized that for a while now, I used to show spinning all the time before. And for a while now, I haven't shown you any of the spinning that I did. Now, that has mostly to do with the fact that during the summer I was mostly spinning on my e-spinner, because I would bring it here in the kitchen and I would spin during the evening, because upstairs in my studio room it gets too hot in the summer, all the hot air goes up, and this is where my treadle wheel stays. I didn't bring it in the living room. So during the summer I was spinning mostly on the e-spinner, and I didn't think the footage was necessarily that interesting. And not only that, I didn't have any footage, because I would usually do it in the night when everybody goes to bed, and I would just be spinning here in the kitchen while listening to some podcasts or something. This is the yarn that I was spinning on the treadle wheel for a while now, and I don't have anything green that I don't have any green garments, and I wanted to make a green jumper for myself. However, more of a muted green, and I do have some green yarn as well, but this is the one that I spun up, and I have blended this olive color merino with natural brown llama, and this is what I got. So we have and these are the single. This is the single that I'm going to ply just as a center pull, will ply on itself, and this is going to be definitely enough for a jumper for myself. Now, Mario did record me spinning, me doing this spin, so this is what I want to leave you with. So I can get back to those. I really like those parts of the footage of me spinning, and when I put the music on, that used to be my favorite part, and I just didn't do it for a while. So I'm gonna leave you with me spinning this green yarn. And thank you for watching. Hope you're well, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.
Here's to the good days, here's to the sorrows. If this is a mistake, I know about tomorrow. I don't wanna fight no more, cause I don't feel the need no more, no. Just wanna make it stop. Maybe it's something in the water, or maybe at the end of the road. Right now it doesn't even matter. It's too late not to let it go. And that's why I wish you the best and say goodbye. You start to get dressed and then we cry, 'cause we both know it's gonna hurt, but not as much as this does. We had a good run, don't say we didn't. I was your first love, and you were my first one. Cheers to all the memories, the venom and the remedies, yeah. Promise I won't forget.